Being born as a human sucks. It sucks especially if you're a wasp. Let me explain why. First of all, there are so many people in the world that it's hard to find your place. There are 7 billion people on this planet. In fact, there are about 3799/0/OC, 400, 800, 900, 300, 900, 300 wasps. That's more than 379 quadrillion wasps compared to humans. And you have to admit, that's a pretty big number. As a matter of fact, there are more wasps than any other kind of arthropod, like spiders or crustaceans. And there are about 4,000 known species of wasps alive today. The biggest problem with being a wasp is that they constantly get murdered by humans. Humans love to kill wasps. They don't even think twice about it. In fact, they'll just grab a magazine and smack them on sight. Wasps can be very aggressive sometimes, but they don't stand a chance against humans. There are some big wasps that can grow up to 6 inches long, but there are also some giant prehistoric wasps that scientists found fossils of. They were the size of a car and had a 2-foot-long stinger. Now, imagine running into one of those things when you're a human. You would be dead on the spot. Now, do you know what? Humans aren't the only ones who hate wasps. Other animals like birds, reptiles, mammals, and yes, even other insects hate wasps. Wasps only have a few predators, like praying mantises, lizards, frogs, and birds. But one animal that has no fear whatsoever towards wasps is the woodpecker. Woodpeckers will smash wasps' nests just for fun. And I don't blame them, because getting stung by a wasp is not fun at all. And speaking of getting stung, it doesn't matter if you're a bee or a wasp. The pain is always the same. Did you know that a wasp sting is actually more painful than a bee sting? Of course it does. We've all been stung by bees before, and we know how it feels. Bee stings hurt, but wasp stings hurt a lot more. Even though the amount of venom a bee and a wasp puts into your skin is about the same, the difference between their stingers makes all the difference. A bee stinger is like a little needle that pricks your skin. But a wasp's stinger is more like a nail that is hammered into your skin. It's a lot more painful. And to make things worse, most wasps can sting you multiple times because their stinger isn't connected to any sacs. So while a bee is flying away from you after stinging you, a wasp will keep on stinging you over and over again until you drop dead. Even though humans kill wasps and other animals will eat them, wasps still manage to survive. One reason is because they reproduce very quickly. Wasps will mate within hours of each other, and then the females will lay hundreds of eggs, which hatch into male and female wasps. Then the males will mate with the females, and then the females will lay hundreds of more eggs, and the cycle never ends. Sometimes a queen wasp can lay up to 2,000 eggs in a single season. That's a lot of baby wasps. Another reason why wasps survive is because they live almost everywhere on the planet. They're mostly found in Europe, Africa, and Asia, but there's nothing more annoying than finding a wasp nest inside your house. Imagine sitting down on the couch watching TV, and then you see a wasp flying around. You try to ignore it, but it keeps on buzzing near your face. And then you finally snap, and you decide to smash the wasp. But when you do, you notice that it wasn't just one wasp. It was a wasp scout looking for a new nest inside your house. And sure enough, when you look up, you see hundreds, even thousands of wasps flying up into the attic. That's right, there's a wasp nest inside your home. The worst part about it all is that you can't get rid of them. People have tried everything to destroy wasp nests, fire extinguishers, bug bombs, even nuclear, biological and chemical warfare. And yet, the wasps always come back. And let's not forget that wasps can smell fear. If they sense that you're afraid of them, they will attack you. If you live in a home with a wasp nest, you won't be able to sleep at night. And if you're a kid, you'll be too scared to go upstairs and use the bathroom. Wasps can really ruin your life. Even if you're brave enough to go into the attic and destroy the wasp nest, you'll still have to deal with one huge problem, and that's the stench. Wasps release a foul-smelling liquid from their abdomen when they die. This makes the whole attic smell like dirty socks. And the stench is so bad that you might even throw up. Let's say that you're not even scared of wasps and you don't mind the stench. Getting rid of a wasp nest is still extremely dangerous. Those thousands of wasps that you see flying around are actually guarding the nest. And if you try to destroy it, they will attack you. Then you'll have to run away and hide, and that could take days because wasps can fly very fast. They can reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. They can fly backwards, forwards, sideways, and they can hover in the air like a helicopter. They can even fly underwater. It's amazing. But it also means that you won't be able to escape them, and they'll keep chasing you until you finally die. There is nothing more annoying than a wasp flying around your head, but there is something even more annoying. It's a swarm of thousands of wasps following you around and stinging you over and over again until you bleed to death. So, good luck trying to get rid of a wasp nest. But there's something even worse than having a wasp nest inside your home. Have you ever seen a wasp eating your ice cream? It's horrible. They love sweets, especially the yellow jacket wasp. This wasp is so annoying that it'll steal your food right out of your hands. And it's not just wasps. Other insects, like cockroaches and ants, will steal your food too. It doesn't matter if you're inside or outside. These insects will always try to steal your food. And it's so frustrating. It's already bad enough when an insect lands on your food, but when they start eating it, that's when you lose it. And I don't blame you. Just imagine spending $5 on an ice cream cone, and then a cockroach runs away with it. You would be so mad that you would smash every cockroach you see on the street. It's not just insects that steal your food. Sometimes birds will do it too. And they can be even more annoying because they're bigger. And when they eat your ice cream, they'll leave a mess behind. Sometimes they drop crumbs on the floor, and other times they leave bird poop on your clothes. But even though all these animals steal your food, there's nothing you can do about it. Stealing food is in their nature. It's what they do. They're just animals, but you can't blame them. After all, you're the one who brought the food out in public. So when you're eating outdoors, always bring a guard with you, someone or something that can protect you from insects and birds. Otherwise, you'll end up with nothing but a cone in your hand. You may think that being a human sucks, but trust me, being a wasp sucks even more. You have to constantly worry about being whacked by a magazine, being eaten by a bird, and losing your arms in a trap set by a human. And let's not forget that humans love to trap wasps just for fun. They'll put a sugary liquid into a jar and then put a lid on top, but they poke some holes in the lid. Then the wasps will crawl in, but they'll never be able to get out. And that's why you should be thankful for being human. Because even though humans kill wasps, at least you have arms and legs, and you can run away from a wasp if it chases you. Wasps don't have that luxury. And if a wasp finds your home, it's game over.